Do you remember that show from the early 80s? I don't even remember the name now. Hollywood was making so much of that stuff at the time. It was something about police. He played the main role in that show. In the last episode, his character divorced his wife and drove the car in the night, looking all sad and gloomy. It was a final scene because the company decided not to shoot another season due to low ratings. But he did very good. He actually cried in that last scene, and there was something in his eyes I just can't explain. But I was truly impressed. Somehow I knew he was truly living that scene. I met him after the set and told him how good he was, but he looked like he was still reliving it. It's a normal thing. It happens quite often with actors. Some scenes leave scars on your soul. And here comes the fame. He was all over the news and papers. He's a new big star all of a sudden. He made some mediocre movies before finishing his career in the late 80s. I remember watching his last interview. They asked, "What are you planning to do now?" And he responded, "I know what is real." I thought maybe by realizing what's real, he meant focusing on his family. So imagine how surprised I was to find out some years later that he never had a family. A lot of time has passed since that last scene that brought him fame, but his look remained the same, as if he had never left the character. Last time I saw him on some late-night TV show in 2000s. The crowd was mocking him, killing the last flames of life in his eyes. He was invited as some mediocre actor from a forgotten show. They made it clear he wasn't a big deal. You could even see the host forgetting his name from time to time. But he always had his unique way with words, and I remember he said there, "Quicksand of time got me. Now I'm no one in this plastic world." So yeah, it probably was the last drop for him. I can't believe he put hands on himself. Ever since I found about it, I have been having a strange recurring dream where we once again shoot that last scene of him in the car and he has that same look, and I realize that's because he felt something more real than what is actually real. And it struck him down to his core, never leaving him for the rest of his life. He made his legacy back then, only for it to be forgotten and mocked by time. We are the ones who are lost in this plastic world. He managed to escape.